All right, we're back for the third hour of this.
We're just calling it this.
Yeah, seriously, it's gotten to a point of, I don't know, Dan.
Whatever this thing is, we're back for it.
Once again, you're not learning at the beginning. You're not breaking free of your yip.
Jeff, speak to your experience from doing it in the break. It's hard to not do that.
If you haven't played it for
Yeah.
2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier too. It was. I've tried playing a few rounds, and it isn't as simple, but at the same time, like you learn eventually.
Yeah, and I've gotten better.
115, round one.
I should point out that was Joe Juba talking. We got Dan Ryckert here.
Yeah.
Jeff Cork.
Yes.
And I'm Andrew Reiner. I'm trying to compare this to something that happens in sports. Chuck Knobloch in baseball, he for whatever reason no longer could throw the ball to second base or to first base from second base. Like it'd be hilarious. You'd throw it up into the crowd, just spike it in front of him. Like you just lost that muscle memory.
George the Animal Steel, unable to resist the temptation that is the turnbuckle, even if he had a clear victory in sight.
He had to eat the turnbuckle, yeah. Yeah.
That's
true.
his early dodge.
That's what they always say.
I think every wrestler has that problem, and it's
Yeah.
usually interacting with the crowd.
Well, and every referee, anytime a manager stands on the apron.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just can't stop looking at the guy.
Nope. I really do wonder if I should try to do the timing on the single punch thing that's supposed to do more damage.
No,
Maybe I should focus on this first stuff.
You got to get past the first thing.
focus on
You're
the
not
first.
gonna be able to beat this if you can't get past this.
Yeah, you need to focus on getting to 1 minute and 30 seconds without getting knocked down.
Because I actually do pretty good once I get to 130.
You do okay.
I mean, better, much better than
You
this
do
crap.
better. Yep.
I think the first time I can get to 130 without getting knocked down once, I think that's a serious chance I have at winning this. Or at least going the distance. Rocky won.
What is going the distance?
Getting to a decision, even if I lose. But that's not winning for me.
If you
That's
get
not,
to decision, you need 5,000 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying it would be a small personal victory for me if I even lasted throughout the fight. Again, Rocky won. You know Rocky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. He didn't beat Apollo, but he went the distance.
Spoilers. Of course, he did come back in Rocky 2 and beat Apollo.
And just beat the hell out of him, yeah. And then solved the whole Cold War problem and everything.
Yeah, that was
Scares.
nice.
Those movies are so good.
Oh, yeah.
Well, most of them are.
Yeah.
Rocky
They
5
all
is
have their
not so
moments.
good.
They
That
have
one with
moments.
Peter Petrelli.
Yeah. No, that one I liked, actually.
That's the new one, right? Rocky
Yeah.
Balboa.
Yeah,
Rocky
that's a great
Balboa
one.
was good.
Video game tie-in with that one too, where they do
It wasn't for
they
the
do a
movie.
prediction.
When they did like the
yeah.
fight night thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
They have a simulation of a fight.
That's what kicks off the whole plot.
Yeah, Mason the Lion Dixon's like, oh man,
Yeah.
this old man, they're saying can beat me.
I gotta watch that movie again.
I just watched it like 2 weeks ago. Pretty good.
What about Rocky 5? Did you watch Rocky 5, Dan?
We watched half of it.
That movie is
Which one is
so
that?
And then they took it off
That's,
Netflix.
that's the one with that's the one with Tommy Gunn, Rocky's young apprentice, who then loses sight of the true way, and Rocky needs to beat the hell out of him in an alley fight.
And that's the end, is an alley fight. Not this amazing prize fight like every other Rocky movie.
It's pretty seedy.
It's stupid. With this like Don King character, it's stupid. And Stallone's son, who's dead now.
But Rocky 2 and 3 are not great.
2? I think 2 is a contender for like the best.
No.
1's the best. 4 is the most fun to watch.
Yeah.
I think 2 is incredible. And when it starts out when they're in the hospital, he's like, oh, did you give me your best? And Paul's like, yeah. Like, I love that.
Did you give us your best, Dan?
I do. I always give you my best, Jeff.
That's kind of sad.
That was weird.
That was just a weird one.
That was really weird.
Now we're gonna get a bunch of comments of people being like, "Hey, why are you guys so hard on Dan? You should be nicer to Dan."
Well, you should, Joe.
No,
In general.
We haven't been hard on him at all.
we've
Our
been
criticism of him-
getting harder on him in the last hour.
It's
here.
called for criticism.
Yeah.
Like
And yeah, no, I have been
he
just
is not
screwing
learning
up.
from his mistakes.
No, I've just been screwing up. I absolutely have been. Okay, let's get serious here, guys.
Yeah. Straight talk.
Yeah, let's not do that stupid stuff I was doing. Let's wise up. I've been playing horse hockey enough here. It's time to wise the hell up. And
You walked around, did some knee bends and yoga stuff. Right?
Okay. This is the one.
This is the one.
Everyone.
This is it.
Everyone, just focus in on what's going on here. Just be in the moment.
All
here.
right, hey, I'm ready
shut the
to watch
up.
this. I'm ready.
Nope.
This is one.
18 seconds.
Hold on, it could still be the one, guys.
That was weird
Wow.
too. That was weird. I
Yeah.
dodged at the right time. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jeff. Thank you.
So if you're Mike Tyson and you see yourself animated like this, do you find it funny or offensive?
I mean, that's
It's pretty awesome for like 8-bit graphics.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
think
but
of a
when
better.
he gets hit, he looks like a moron, though.
Yeah, well.
Every animation, it looks like a different Mike Tyson impersonator.
I would personally love it.
I mean, yeah. Think back in this day. What more accurate portrayal was there of any human being? Or when did you ever see actual celebrities? Or I mean, you'd see like Arnold in like a crappy Total Recall
Title
game
screen.
or something.
Yeah, it'd be on the title screen.
Yeah, as far as like an in-game sprite, it doesn't really get better than that on NES.
Karnov.
Like that looks great right there, right?
Yeah.
It looks,
But when
that
he
looks
gets
like Mike
punched,
Tyson.
then it's
He
like,
looks a little
hey,
silly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a collective sigh in the room.
Is there a trick to like what side he punches on that you have to counter with? Like if he punches
Yeah.
left, do you have to go in right?
If it's the left side that he throws with, you hit with the left. So you match it. So like there, I would use my left if I didn't get knocked the hell out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
31 seconds.
Meep mop moop, indeed.
I need a Rocky montage if I'm going to win this. I've seen these movies.
Yeah, if you're gonna win this.
You're not going to win this, Dan.
No. Nope.
If I was a sports announcer, I would be like, they got to look to the bench. They got to find someone
Yep.
to come in here.
People are.
He's washed up.
Oh God, you would have been benched like 2.5 hours ago.
All right.
People are
In
leaving.
football, it would be like a quarterback. Whenever he dropped back, he would trip over his own feet
Okay.
and fumble the ball and give up a touchdown.
Wait, those kinds of sports analogies don't work for you.
People assume I don't watch sports. I've watched plenty of sports in my life.
It's like a car driver crashing a car.
Over and over.
It's like a train conductor.
You got to turn left and you go
Toot,
right.
toot.
Made it 2 minutes.
I seriously think the analogy of a monkey at a keyboard eventually typing out words is what we're dealing
Again,
with here.
if I write that novel, it's a victory.
I bet there is, in all seriousness, a blind person who has beaten this game.
We should look that up.
Yeah.
Is there a sound?
No, there's not. Yeah, there's no way.
It's just a simple pattern. Once you hit that rhythm,
There's so much
Oh,
unpredictable.
except yeah, I mean it is when the punches come are random.
Yeah. I don't think it's possible.
It's
I
not the-
bet it is.
I'll bet you $5.
No.
I actually watched someone that was blind fight Ed Boon in Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
because there's a lot of sound tells, and he was awesome.
Oh.
It was so fun to watch. But the funny thing is he got really cocky, like very vocal with Ed Boon. Good start. Sorry, Dan. Better luck in your next
Yeah.
life. Maybe we could do shock therapy.
I will say there's a part of me that is really enjoying watching you fail over and over again, and that part is all of me.
All of my DNA.
110. Each time's getting better.
No, it's not.
Well, I
You
mean,
made it to round 3.
in this video. As long as we keep that up and keep pushing it forward, I'll beat it by the end of this video.
Dan, you were just playing.
That was weeks ago.
It's not like there's a
The
break.
magic of video.
Here's a 5-minute break.
It's too bad there's not like a Super Meat Boy style replay where you just see all your failed attempts.
Oh, that would be something.
Ugh.
Oh, just every punch where he goes down.
Oh yeah, there'd just
Back
be a
to
big
back to back to back to
pink
back.
stripe at the bottom of the screen.
All right. You
I
guys,
really do want this T-shirt.
And I think Dan should have to pay for it too.
I don't
For
think we
all three
agreed.
of us.
I don't think we agreed to any of this.
Check the tape. Jason put it in.
Yeah.
One punch is just so unfair.
I mean, it is Mike Tyson, though.
Yeah.
Oh, it's realistic, yeah. God. This is really just genuinely infuriating. I can't believe in all this time of playing this game, I've never been able to beat him. Hey, already longer than last time.
Have you played the Rocky game on the Master System?
It was 130.
No, I made it to like 110
It was
or
110.
114 or
In
something.
this video,
Yeah,
110. was
again,
what's on
110?
screen.
constant
okay.
progress, constant progress.
All right.
Just give me some
we'll go
glimmer-
with this plot
some
line.
glimmer of
We'll
something.
keep this going.
Yeah.
It's a story of true victory.
You just might not be the star.
Yep.
God damn it, Joe, better not be you. I swear.
If Joe does beat this, Dan, that is... You might have to just retire after that.
Yeah.
I don't think we
is
could have you on video
I'm
anymore.
just going to be a janitor for an elementary school for the rest of my life.
This is like a prologue to a shorter, better story.
You're the Silmarillion, Dan.
I don't know what that means.
I know. I know you don't.
At least I wasn't a stupid dodge.
Hey, you just locked up there.
No, that one was
That was the stupid
dodge.
dodge.
That
Yeah.
was the one.
Yeah, that's...
Is that muscle memory reaching over for Mountain Dew that isn't there?
I think it's there. I don't even know it's real anymore.
All right, so
It's
Dan,
like Fight Club.
I'd like to point out that that's not progress now. That's 102.
Yeah, that plot line is over.
I know.
Jeff Cork is checking his stocks.
Dan investments plummeting.
Sell.
What was I thinking?
We're going to take the Half-Life t-shirt out of our shop. That's the one that has Dan Ryckert on it.
That's a good
Sales-
t-shirt.
I mean, we're just not going to sell it
That's a
anymore.
good shirt.
And we'll replace it with another one if someone would like to create that for us.
This is Dan Dorkert.
Wow. It really is like watching Chuck Knobloch. Like you just know it's going to happen. Is there something we can do, Dan?
Because we're not
Constantly saying, don't do it, don't do it. What is there?
we're not being disruptive.
I find that the ones that work the best for me are when you guys are like having a back and forth conversation that I'm not involved in. Those
That
are the
you don't want to interact with.
no.
Can you hear something and not pipe in?
Yeah, there are certain things.
So we'll have a conversation about how much MacGruber sucks.
I bought that on Blu-ray yesterday after we talked about it.
Yeah, I
We
know.
can talk about wrestling.
Oh yeah. You know what I really never cared too much about? Do the plot of the Assassin's Creed series, the Animus stuff and all that stuff. And,
No, we don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
You know, I have something, Joe. You just started playing over the holiday break. You know, we get a couple weeks off from work. Started playing Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah, I'm almost
And
done with it
That's
now.
something that Jeff Cork and I absolutely adore that game. What are your thoughts on that so far?
You know,
You've been playing the hell out of it, by the way.
Yeah,
Like,
I've been
you're
playing
always on.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of that game when I can. It's one of those games. I kind of have a weakness for checklists. You know, so if there's a game when it's like, hey, you just need to do kind of like the Assassin's Creed series, where it's like, hey, get 100 feathers, buy all these shops, do all this stuff. I love doing that stuff rather than like keeping going with the main campaign. So that's what I've been doing in Dragon's Dogma. It's just like all of the side quests and notice board quests, and I've been ignoring the escort quest because those things
I
suck.
hate those. Yeah,
But,
the escort. Those are awful, but I like the ones that are just kind of like defeat this number of enemies or defeat this
Yeah.
pocket of enemies.
Yeah, that stuff's great.
I'm trying to think of what games would do that. I guess in achievements usually you see that.
Yeah,
You know, like
yeah.
defeat 500 of this or whatever.
That's one of the reasons why I like going for those like 1,000 achievement points in certain games too. Is because like I like having that structure beyond just the hey, beat a game. I like the sort of assurance that if you do all this stuff, you're going to see the best stuff this game has to offer, and the worst probably.
Yeah, and one of the things I really like about it is the pawn system where, you know, in RPGs usually, like games like that, they have set NPCs. This one, these pawns are user created, and the more you play the game, the more experience you get, you know, the RC points to use in that. There's a bottomless well there.
Yeah.
And you look at them, and there's some of them that cost like $99 million.
Yeah.
And their level is infinite. It's the infinite sign.
Yeah.
It's like, what does that even do? Like, will I ever get to that point?
Yeah. I've been rolling with Jeff's pawn and Phil Kohler's pawn for a long time now, and I realized that in the next couple weeks, I will reach the point where I will have to put you guys aside because your pawns will be low level.
I'll have to pick it up again.
Yeah, I just started playing it again, you know, off of Joe talking about it,
yeah.
and I just retired my pawns that were level 50 or 60, and now I have like level 90s, and they're so much better, you know, and they look so much cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you people out there listening haven't played Dragon's Dogma and you like RPGs, there's some things that are really bad about it. There's no fast travel system.
For me, there are some things about this game that remind me a lot of like Deadly Premonition, in that there are some real gems of a great, like real pieces of a great game in there, and there is some stuff that is just objectively awful, like the complete absence of a fast travel, having to just truck it everywhere you want to go constantly, is really rough.
Dan is now standing up, by the way. I should point out. A little uncomfortable here because he's right next to me.
And he smells.
Just took a shower. Just took a shower.
But it has that
A shower in what?
that kind of sweaty. I haven't washed this shirt.
I'll sit down.
It is surprising you're wearing a band shirt.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah.
It's a ZZ Top.
Yeah. Okay.
But back to Dragon's Dogma. You're saying some great things, some bad things.
Yeah. I mean, there's some great stuff and some frustrating stuff, but it's still it's still a lot of fun. The combat's fun. The progression is fun. I was just so in the mood for one of those like big RPGs, and this is really scratching that itch.
To kind of go back to your analogy of Deadly Premonition, it definitely has that kind of that design where you almost think like the people that made it didn't play any other games prior to, you know, haven't been keeping tabs on the genre. They just kind of did what they wanted.
Yeah.
But the thing that's really frustrating is it has a fast travel system built into it. You can get these stones.
It's just a terrible one.
Yeah, you get these stones that take you right back to the main city, or you can put those markers. But like, just open it up, patch it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put in spots I could travel to these cities. Like, why that wasn't addressed? Why they think? I don't know if it's just we want to keep you going down this path. If there's a balance in leveling, you know, that you need to fight set amount of enemies or whatever. I don't know what's holding them back from doing that, but it really frustrates me.
Yeah. I mean, I think for them, it's probably just the idea of like immersion. You know, that they want people to feel like they're in the world. And I mean, because I have to admit, in a game like Skyrim, I don't really have a good sense of like how far away Dawnstar is from, you know, some like one of the other towns,
right?
You know, Markarth or whatever. Like, because I just fast travel there all the time. I know exactly how long it is from the encampment to Gran Soren in Dragon's Dogma because I have gone there hundreds of times.
Also, that boulder trap.
Oh God, those stupid bandits! Like they're never gonna catch me with it. They should just give it up.
There would be days playing Fallout and Elder Scrolls where I would just be like, I'm not fast traveling. I'm just going to wander for a day. Like that would be my plan going into that day. So I got to know that world pretty well and the size of it. But then there's other days where it's like, I don't want any wasted seconds. Like I just want to make progress, constant progress. And
Yeah.
you can't really do that in Dragon's Dogma.
I did that for a few hours accidentally in Oblivion because I didn't know there was a fast travel system when I first started, or I didn't know how to use it or something. I don't remember. I walked everywhere for a few hours in that game.
And there's, Capcom said they want to make this a series. Hopefully they make a sequel that's just as big and addresses some of those concerns. Because I could see it becoming outside of its really dumb name, becoming a really big series.
Yeah.
It has the pieces there.
Yeah, I've heard that the ending of the game gets pretty wild too, so I'm looking forward to getting there.
It's crazy.
What's the matter, Dan? Is Dragon's Dogma talk too interesting for you?
Nope, I'm just blowing it.
Okay.
That one, I almost made it to round 2.
Dan, I'm noticing your blinking's getting a little slower.
It's just beats you down.
Yeah.
It really does. It's.
I mean, you got to be on your game.
Tell me how you
one
feel
full
about.
second.
Tell me how you feel about yourself right now.
It's frustrating. It's very frustrating. This is something I've never been able to do, and I really thought that I'd be able to do it if I just did it over and over and over again. But Jesus, it's just a marathon that you just get the crap beat out of you at every turn, which is not a good marathon.
Well, next time you do a game marathon, why don't you do this?
Oh my God, that would kill me, I think. This is like just destroys you as a person.
Well, there's, we do live streams where it'll be like, Tim will play six different games over the course of it.
I would totally do that. I mean, I want it to be documented when I finally do beat him. And I'm starting to wonder if it's going to be during this series.
You're just now starting to wonder that.
Yeah.
You have not improved.
Yeah, I know. I'm stuck.
Since your first round. I'm just going to point this out. That the flaw in your strategy has not been corrected.
You have deproved.
Getting past this first minute 30 is all
like I just did?
Mostly dumb luck. Because you still twitch. You still do that same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we could probably put together an algorithm with, like the percentage of that figures out, the number of times you actually do it.
I don't want to knock him down here. I just want to survive. Yeah, that was funny.
That looked awesome.
Why do you not want to knock him down?
Because I want to make him weak at the beginning of 2, so I can get a real quick knockdown.
2 seconds.
Okay, yeah,
nice.
That's what I want. Seriously, this is I've never had a video game experience that even comes close to like. I'm not even furious anymore. It's not that. It's just that feeling of like I don't know if I can ever do this ever. But I mean, I want to.
Dark Souls did that for me. There's this like dog creature in this narrow passage. You guys play Dark Souls?
No. A little bit, yeah.
It just beat the living crap out of me. Like I want to say like 30 or 40 times before I beat
those are done now.
Yeah, no.
You got this. Nice.
All right.
This is improvement.
You got it. No, you got it, dude. This is the one.
You can do it.
You can't do it.
What if we start singing the final countdown?
That wasn't in Rocky.
Nice.
Lucky.
Yeah, I got to admit, Joe's kind of right there. Eat it!
Okay, now.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he does 2 uppercuts. Okay, I'm learning that.
For the next time you get there. Maybe.
God. Jeez.
Hey, it made it over halfway through round 2. That's much better than any other one in this video.
It's a lot of respect for the boss, though. I mean, puts that much fear into you that you just got to try to dodge.
But and the thing is, the thing that's so beautiful about this boss fight is that I don't think it's necessarily cheap. It's every time I fail, I feel like it's my fault.
Yeah.
And that's the sign this is done well. Is that this is not the game this is not the game being cheap. This is not any fault on the developer's part. This game is damn near perfect.
It's definitely none of our fault.
No, no, it's when you what the hell? When you lose, it's your fault in this game. And I am certainly feeling that right now.
So we're about 20-some minutes into this, Dan.
It's looking bleak.
Getting about halfway.
It's looking bleak.
Yeah, there hasn't been any noticeable improvement.
Oh, that last one was very clear improvement.
Improvement over the sucking that you've done since your previous improvement, though.
Is there like a Game Shark we can use?
God damn.
Stop that.
Or a Game
I
Genie?
want to stop that. It's not like I don't know that. Every time I do it, I feel like an asshole.
Maybe we could slow it down to a third of its normal speed. And then we could speed it up to half.
Yeah.
And then 60, then 70, then 80. Or he's doing his yoga breathing.
No, I'm just trying to not lose my mind.
Look at a nice smile on his face.
Yeah.
He's winking at you.
This is the worst. This is the worst. It's,
Joe, do you think this is the worst?
Nope.
No?
It's not the best.
I mean,
It's not the best, but I'm pretty happy with what I'm seeing.
cannot wait to see Joe try this. And god damn it, I'm going to be pissed if he does it, like in the first hour.
Of course he is.
You think he'll do it in the first hour?
Yeah.
You think so?
Absolutely.
You want to put money on it? You want to put money on that? A
We
lunch?
might do some real world like confessional stuff if that happens. We'll get you guys on tape. Controller's down on the ground. Dan is getting up. He is walking toward the door. No, he's kicking his Mountain Dew.
Impotently. Just, it was like the worst temper tantrum.
hey, Dan, you were right. 18 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is possible.
yeah.
It's not going to happen, Dan?
I don't think so.
Okay.
What's the damn thing? Okay.
Are you throwing in the towel?
No, but I'm not feeling good about it.
Here we go. This could be it.
It technically could be it.
What are the odds, you guys think, with what you've seen?
0%.
No, there has
Zero.
there has to be like one in what?
He's 0.
I mean, the astronaut isn't the astronomical term for that like infinitesimal?
Okay, so you think there is no chance at all? If he sat here for days on end, it just wouldn't happen.
What, under these circumstances, I do not think it would happen for days. I think if Dan goes home, drinks 3 beers, and by himself in the dark plays this game,
That might be what happens.
I think he could probably do it.
I think that
He has to get over his little
Yeah.
twitch at the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, part of that might just be Dan, like, might just be the audience and him just freaking out about that too.
I think it's more likely that the guy with the beard is going to beat Mike Tyson from his ringside seats than Dan beating Mike Tyson's Little Mac.
But Dan, this is something you've battled him for years. You say you fight him every couple, twice a year or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's been for 2 decades?
Oh yeah. I mean, I was 3 when this game came out.
And how long would you go in those sessions?
Not nearly this long, but I mean, a half hour, 45 minutes maybe.
Did you put that in your little chart
My little chart.
of the amount of time you play games? Don't you still have that? You
He has
write
a
down.
black book, right?
Yeah.
What?
You keep track of how long you play games. Remember? You
Well, the
weirdo?
games that like track it on the options menu and
Uh-huh.
stuff. Yeah. I've never like documented it on paper or anything.
You're among friends. You can tell the truth.
Okay. No, that wouldn't surprise me if I did something
Yeah.
like that, but I haven't.
I'm pretty sure
That
this
wouldn't
came up in
surprise
replay
me if
before.
I did something like that. That's good. Basic memory of your own actions is,
He doesn't
It
like
could
to
be a
think about
problem with
himself.
what's going on here.
yeah.
Have you guys thought about what might happen if he does beat him?
So much prancing.
Have you ever thought about what would happen if every molecule of oxygen in the room became super concentrated up in one corner and you couldn't breathe? Because that's scientifically a possibility also.
That felt good.
What happened? Do your little super punch.
I know.
Nice.
Holy crap.
What?
All right, things suddenly got very interesting.
Don't do it.
Eat it. Oh, God.
Holy crap. What just happened, guys?
Third
Nice.
round.
You're looking good.
You have no
Kinda
idea.
see out
I
of your
have
right
just
eye.
crazy, just electricity just like went through me. Like, this is insane.
Yeah.
That was the shock therapy.
Yeah. Here we go.
Heart okay?
No, it's really like, I'm not kidding. Like, it just, that was, oh, he's got one
Keep it
sliver.
going. Keep going with that's
You can
adrenaline.
do it.
Oh, actually, you can do it. Look
You
at your
got
score.
this. You got
Oh my
this.
God. Does he do the 2? No, okay, he starts with those.
All right.
He's not getting up.
He's getting up. My hands are sweating so bad. That never happens.
God, stop it.
That! Jesus Christ, that was nothing! Okay.
Oh.
Guys, this is not cool. This is not cool at all.
Now, Dan, all you
Shut
need
up,
to
shut
do...
the f up, Joe.
just
Shut
sur-
the f up, Joe.
Just survive.
I know.
Yes.
What the f? He keeps going! How does he not do the stopping?
I remember that.
Go, go, go. Jam him. Go.
Oh,
Go, get up, little Mac. Come on, little Mac.
Oh, no.
Dan's on the ground.
Dan is a crumbled, sobbing mess of a man.
He is.
God, did you see that?
You gotta talk into the microphone.
I will retract my previous statement about Dan's chances being infinitesimally small. They got a little bit better.
I'm gonna actually put it at 1 in 1,000.
That I needed to last a minute and 1 second of gaming time there, and I actually got close to knocking him out. If it wasn't for that insane flurry, I was on track to get him there. Oh my God.
And I believe, if memory serves correctly, that flurry is the same as what he does at the beginning of round 2, but you got to keep dodging.
Yeah.
That was way longer.
Yeah,
that was like 20 punches.
Yeah, it's longer, but you got to keep going. But it is that same timing, I think.
Oh my God. I almost had him. I almost had him. I'm not starting with that.
Keep the adrenaline going.
I know, no, seriously.
gotta keep
I
that
need my,
adrenaline.
like, I'm like shaking. Like, this, my heart is just ridiculous right now.
That's why I wanted you to get psyched up.
Do it. Get psyched up.
That was,
You saw the finish line.
Yeah, you're not as good when you're jacked up on disappointment juice.
that was, wow.
mean, you were-
I don't think I've ever felt like that while playing a video game, ever.
The one thing I'll say again though, but your twitches were still there.
I know they were, but I was getting better.
And that could mean, at any point in that match.
There was at one point there where I just got out of my head. After I got that one quick knockdown, I got out of my head and I just went with it. And okay,
Kick his ass. You can do this. Keep the heartbeat.
nope. It's okay. No, even if I'm going to lose here real quick, but that was the shot in the arm I needed. It's completely possible.
You just through this round.
I know.
Through the minute 30.
Yep.
If you could do that, I could see you doing it, but you can't do it.
Well, that should it can happen. It can happen.
It doesn't very often, unfortunately.
I know, but seriously, that was
Dan,
such a crazy thing.
You need it to be consistently getting through that minute 30.
I know.
Like failing every once in a while, yes, that's going to happen. But you are consistently failing in this minute 30.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Okay, it's the first minute. It's like 30 seconds. Jesus Christ. Okay.
You're dragging the Ryckert name through the mud. More mud.
Oh, we should see if Dan's dad can beat him too.
Oh, yeah, that'll happen.
I still remember what a total shock it was the first time I fought Tyson, and one of those uppercuts just sent me down.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it's one of those moments you're like, this is not fair.
Yeah, I mean, like, when characters like Bald Bull or Super Macho Man have their, like, super moves, they have their super moves that knock you down, like, in one hit. But for just Tyson to be like, this is how I open, and everything I do does that. That's just brutal.
I just love that the designers are like, you know what? We're going to make this so hard.
Yeah.
What were the circumstances around that crazy run? What was happening in that first 90 seconds? What were you guys talking
Dodging,
about?
punching.
Was I talking at all, or was I?
Yeah.
I was?
We were laughing along with us. And
Okay.
I don't remember what we were talking about.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
either.
your failure?
Yeah.
So you're going to do that super creepy thing where you're just laughing at nothing. Guys.
I get it.
Honestly, I'm feeling. Even if I feel really good about that run.
That's the best you've ever done?
Oh, far and away. And if that would have gotten a decision, I would have won that. I feel really good about that.
Can you just move around the ring?
That's something. It's improvement.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Now, I realize that technically it counts as beating Tyson if you win by decision.
It counts as winning.
No, I know.
Yes, okay.
I'm saying I realize that, but I'm saying for you personally, is that going to be enough? Is that enough of a victory, or,
Yes.
do you need to knock out Tyson?
No, it's enough. It's enough.
We'll have an asterisk after it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it wouldn't be enough for me.
Oh, really? Okay, so I can quote you on that if you do yours.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
So you don't count it as a victory.
No,
if
I didn't say that. I said, that counts as a victory. I'm saying for my personal, for the purposes of this video, for the purposes of
Okay. So
of any wager.
I need a yes or no, Joe. If this gets down to the point where you do this video, if you only win by decision, you count that video as a failure?
No. I'm
just
saying,
said that, didn't you?
No, I'm saying for the purposes of whatever wager here we have going.
Wait, there's a wager involved now?
No, not actual money.
What the hell is Joe talking about?
What I'm saying is, if winning by decision is a perfectly acceptable way to win for the purposes of what we're handling here, I'm saying for my own personal sense of gaming achievement, I would not be able to stop there. I would go back and keep
It's like
going
beating
until
it
I
on
beat
normal, but not beating it on nightmare difficulty or whatever.
or something like that. Yeah,
Getting
yeah.
the 50-point achievement, not the 100.
Yeah. It's like getting the worst ending versus the best ending. You still beat the game, but all we're shooting for here is beating. We're just shooting for the worst ending. Is that one or two?
That's one.
Okay, that's good.
Well, just a half minute. Dan has thrown down the controller.
I need to get to that past 90-second thing because it gets so much easier then.
I mean, you almost need, like Little Mac, almost need a personal trainer that has like a shock prod, and whenever you do it, you just got to learn to undo that thing.
Honestly, no matter what happens here, I really think that this was really cool because of just that idea of like being so goddamn close felt so good. I mean, obviously, it's not. I want
That's-
to beat this, but
That's your Rocky 1 moment right there.
that was awesome. That felt really, really good. So it's
close to Rocky 1.
a minute and 1 second from Rocky 1.
You can run up the stairs, but you can't lift up your arm.
Yeah.
Nope.
I mean, didn't Rocky lost by decision, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But he went the distance. He went all 12
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yep.
See, Dan, you may as well just keep going and get the practice rather than
Yeah,
just...
that's probably true.
Well,
Because every time you lose, we have to sit through you like the
That's
screen
true.
again and watching you put in the code
That's
again.
true. That's
I
true.
mean, the thing is, Dan, like, if you're throwing in the towel at the end of this hour, you personally should keep going
Well, I'm never gonna
because you got to improve. You have to get over that thing.
yeah. And okay, what's the deal? So what happens if what is it? 5963?
5963.
If Joe can't beat it,
What if I
and
beat
then
it?
you come back a year later in better shape?
Well, no, I have this at home. What if I beat it at home? I mean, I'm gonna
No,
take a
that
picture
doesn't
and tweet
count.
it out. And
No, that
that
doesn't
can't.
count.
Yeah, okay, well, it's fine if it doesn't count to you. That will count to me.
Yeah,
All right.
but for our viewership, we would want to see you do it on tape.
Well, yeah, obviously, but I don't know. I mean, I want to practice.
Yes,
at
it
home.
counts for you personally that you beat Mike Tyson, but
Or took a still frame from a YouTube video.
the worst Photoshop job ever.
Yeah.
I would say you'd probably want to try to do it, train at home, maybe beat him at home, and then try to do it again.
Yeah, I know, but I want the first time on tape. I think that'd be great. But I mean, that was the whole point of
it'd
this.
be the greatest thing ever.
That was the
Yeah.
whole point of this. But yeah, we'll see if that happens.
I
It'd
wouldn't
be even
care
better
about
if
that.
Joe did it. So it is going to be, when this video's done, if you throw in the towel, Joe is going to start training. Joe is going to
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to
try to beat him.
I'd like to try and get my punch-out feet, underneath me again a little bit, play for a little bit, and then I'd come in and give it a shot.
I mean, it's almost King of Kong. What are you going to do then, Dan? Are you going to keep playing it at home, or are you just like,
At
it's
no
destroyed
point-
you to a point where...
No, at no point am I going to be content with just never trying this again. I mean,
But right after this video, I'm saying, because you said you'd play it 2 times a year or whatever.
I might play a little bit at home. I've got it on Virtual Console. It's pretty good on the Wii controller. I could do that.
Well, yeah, I guess that's the other question. Is this system a requirement? Is like NES controller a requirement?
I think as long as it's the real game and you're not doing it on like an emulator. Yeah, no emulator stuff, no save states, obviously.
Pick it up. Keep going.
No, I'm fine with this becoming like a continuing thing until someone does it.
Somebody's going to do it on tape. Hell, if Joe can't do it, we could bring in other people too.
I wouldn't be surprised if there is someone in the office who does have this fight just in muscle memory.
We've asked around about it before. I mean, the general consensus is guys like, Andy and Reiner and, you guys
Back in the
say
day,
that, like, yeah, you beat him back in the day. I don't think there's anyone you could pull down here and would win in 15 minutes or anything.
I mean, the thing for me, and not to, it's like a baseball player that turns 40, 43, doesn't have the legs under him anymore. Your reflexes do slow down as you get older, and this is as twitchy as it gets for gaming.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I bet if you put a power pad, like connected that to the NES and just had a dog walk around on it, it would not do appreciably worse than how Dan has performed these last 3 hours.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Can we do that video, Jason? That'd be really funny.
And on the plus side, we'd be spending some time with a dog also.
Yeah, bring in Miller's dog.
That is not just a shot fired. That is a nuke right on your face.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty funny one. Oh, look at
Stop
me.
it!
I know.
Stop.
Nice.
That was the last
That
one.
was good though. You were standing your ground there at the end.
All right,
Was
wink,
that
you idiot.
is that 2 knockdowns?
I think so, yeah, unfortunately.
You still looking at his crotch from...
Yeah. It definitely does help. The winks I can handle so much better. Yeah, it's like a punch in the face by a wink. Wow.
Has there been another game in the history of video games that was pulled off the shelf and had a major component changed and then it was
Because
re-released?
of
then re-release.
well, Little
to
Big Planet
this
was
degree,
delayed. Little Big
this
Planet
one
was
had a whole
delayed.
different box, and
Oh yeah. To this degree,
I heard, I was reading somewhere that it actually wasn't, that their license to use Tyson expired.
oh, it had nothing to do with
And
the
well,
unpleasantness.
and then given the unpleasantness, they decided like not to renew it.
or
Okay.
that case, you
But,
could
yeah.
use that,
Because
There's
like,
been games that have been pulled.
Right under your
and
hand,
not
keeps going in front of the
re-released.
screen.
No,
What was that? Tao Fang?
well,
oh, Fist of the
because
Lotus.
the thing is, I don't think Punch-Out wasn't pulled from the shelves.
No, well, I guess that's what I'm saying. Like, if it was either pulled or if a license expired, then it was re-released again because it was popular.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what Grand Theft Auto was pulled
And it was
because
just,
of hot coffee, but that was
that was just something that was in the code.
yeah.
Little Big Planet, they had that song.
Right.
That's so weird.
There's recalls every once in a while. Killer Instinct had a bug on Super Nintendo, and it was pulled and then re-released.
Yeah.
Like a game-ending glitch.
I thought there was one of those very recently.
But now you just patch it.
Yeah.
No, there was something really. There was a game that was going to come out that ended up having to come out a couple days later. Shoot.
I know
Was it-
Darksiders has that game-ending glitch
Okay.
that they haven't fixed yet, right?
Was it?
I haven't picked it up again.
No, it was Lego Lord of the Rings. There was something in Lego Lord of the Rings that made it.
It was a demo disc.
Yeah, the demo disc thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I broke that story.
Yeah.
I went to go buy it and walked out and opened it up in my car, and there was a freaking demo disc in it.
According to Warner, that it's still playable.
It's still playable, but
it looks
as
like a
someone
demo
who just
disc,
bought
yeah.
a game and you look at it
Yeah.
and it says demo disc, you're not leaving the store until
Yeah.
you get
I
your
need
money
to check
back
and
or
see
a
if
new
they've
disc.
patched that game, because that's one of those. I was saying games with checklists. Those Lego games are another one that have get all these different things.
Yeah,
I am just like a few achievement points away from the 1,000 on that. And again, I should say I don't care about the actual points. I like the completionist angle of it. And but yeah, I'm just a few points away, and because of a bug in the game, I cannot get my 100% completion on Lego Lord of the Rings.
That sucks.
Maybe they've patched it. I should check it out.
And there's something in the new Far Cry game, if you're going for all the idols. I guess there's one early on that is in like a story mission that if you don't grab it, you can't get all 200 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad.
And they're all labeled on the map. They're fun to track down.
Dragon's Dogma has tons of crap like that
Yep.
too. Like things that, like I guess that's kind of how Dark Souls is in a few ways too, where it's like they just count on you. They count on you to figure it out.
Yeah.
Like there are tons of quests in Dragon's Dogma that you're like, if you don't talk to this person at this specific time, then you just don't get that quest, and you just cannot get the completionist sort of angle on it. But
Dan, I think we have 10 minutes left.
Period.
Yep.
Okay.
Are you good throwing in the towel for now?
I will move it on over to Joe.
Handing the gloves over to Joe.
I will hand it over to Joe if I can't do it in the next 10 minutes.
all right.
All right. Next match, you just
You're
got to get
robbed on
psyched
that
up,
one.
dude.
Yeah. I mean, I want you to succeed, Dan. I do.
Thanks, Joe.
You can do it. You're a golden god.
Thanks.
Look at those gloves fly.
Maybe
Oh,
next
man.
time you could drink a bunch of garbage beverages and a whole bunch of candy bars and stuff
Yeah?
in advance. That would probably
Stop
help.
it.
Show the look of disbelief on your face when he does it. I
cannot
get so
believe-
angry.
I mean, it's 3 straight hours now of this. I mean, like, I understand, like, every once in a while, like, getting twitchy and doing it. But in that time when Tyson's standing there, he dodges twice when nothing
Yeah.
is happening. And then the third time that he does it is when he gets knocked down.
It's like a baby putting a paperclip in a socket.
Yeah.
Like, stop doing that. and doesn't learn.
Except babies learn when they get shocked.
Maybe we could create some kind of apparatus that we put on Dan that
Some sort of...
causes him physical pain whenever... there used to be those shock gaming vests.
Yeah.
Okay, you've only got one knockdown, judging by Mac's one swollen eye.
Remember the motion-based peripheral U-Force
Oh,
that was
God,
created for...
yeah.
I wonder if anybody beat Tyson with that.
Oh, jeez. I want to see that YouTube video. Look at this, by the way. Look at how we're starting round 2.
Have you been knocked down?
I think once. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now wink at me, you idiot.
I think his coach would tell him, don't wink with the...
Yeah, stop winking before you throw a punch, you idiot.
Get the eye of the arm you're throwing the punch with.
Yeah.
Get those trunks under control.
They are flashing too bright, man.
Take those LED lights off your trunks. Why do you have those? Eat it. Uppercut. Uppercut. Winks. He's gonna uppercut.
Stop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and eat it. Uppercut.
Uppercut. As I'm getting... This is what I'm getting punched with right now.
Dan, I want you to name your firstborn Uppercut Winks.
And then don't have it.
It's round 3.
There you go. He's going to go down real fast here.
Yeah.
And he won't get up?
Just remember that flurry of punches.
That was the worst thing oh, God.
You're turning into Ben Hansen. Everything is the worst thing ever.
This is the worst. This is the worst ever as far as a video game boss fight. That's not hyperbole.
Stop.
I stopped and then he still hit me. Hey, round 3. Round 3. Realistically, how many more fights do I have here?
3, 4,
5?
5.
5? Okay, that's good. That's
Okay,
good.
we'll do 5 fights.
Well, a lot of 5 fights.
5 fights. And this will be number 1.
Okay, no pressure there. All right,
No pressure.
5 fights. 5
Get
fights.
psyched up.
No matter what those fights are. So, okay, 5
If
fights.
you get knocked out in 6 seconds, if you go round 3, no matter what.
Okay.
Even if you end on your most progress.
Okay, that sounds completely fair. 5 fights.
Unless you show progress at the beginning. Like if you don't start twitching out at the beginning.
I mean, I'm gonna have a couple really nightmare fights here. I will, but good. I'll
All
try.
right, so this is 1 or is
this
this
is
number
1.
one.
Number 1 of 5. The final circuit here.
off to a good start?
This is 1.
Lots of room for improvement. Look on the
Can't
bright
get
side.
worse, Dan.
Yep.
Yep.
And this is exactly what we wanted from stress test,
Yeah.
though, right?
Yeah,
This is
that's
a
true.
super extended, crazy crest.
Well, I mean, we've
Crestless.
crestless.
Tim and I have been amazing in these so far.
What was
Dan,
yours, Rainer?
Dan, this is not your first stress test either.
Well, I know, but that's unfair the way you say it, because Jason tried it too, and Jason even admitted
He
the
tried
AI.
twice.
Yeah, but Jason said that the AI on that game made it almost virtually impossible.
Jason's
Jason's nodding his head right now.
Jason almost beat it on his second
That's
try.
not true at all. Ryder's lying.
Did that stress test ever happen?
No, Dan deleted the files.
That's not true
Okay.
either. No, it's.
He put a magnet on
No.
the hard drive or something.
I've never had a legitimate stress test experience.
I will point this out. Dan played it for about 40 minutes.
And Jason
And
admitted
never
that it's
once
impossible.
came close.
Right, neither Jason and Jason admitted
Jason
that.
What game is
got
this?
him down to a sliver of health left.
Is that-
We had
Jason's shaking his head. Yeah, you're distracting me now.
No,
Damn
he's
it.
not shaking his head.
we
He's
did a stress
agreeing with
test
him.
No, he's not.
on
Everyone
Street
listening,
Fighter, the
Ryder's just
movie, the
lying right
game.
now.
Oh,
Move your hand. You keep doing that. God damn it.
Jason had him down to a sliver of health on his second try.
Okay, let's stop talking about the video that will never air.
Yeah, I need to focus
Well, I
here.
just
only
want to
have a
point
few-
out that
Renner, what was your stress test?
the first level of Super Ghouls and Ghosts,
Oh, okay.
which Tim tried for like an hour and a half during one of the live streams and was like, this is impossible, gave it up. And then I told him I beat that game without... There's a secret where you can only defeat the final boss or something like that if you get to him without losing your golden armor. Mm-hmm. To do that, you have to go all the way through the game without getting hit twice. And it's after you beat it once. So it's in your second playthrough. I did that.
Wow.
And it's difficult, but a lot of people did that. Once you get to know that game and how it works, it's not too bad.
So you're
but
saying
yeah, I
it's,
did that
it's a
first level.
predictable game of patterns that once you figure out
Yep.
is not difficult.
Yeah, don't jump into the fire every time.
Huh.
Or lean into it.
Which one is this, by the way? Is this
3.
This is 3. Okay. But maybe we found Dan's Achilles heel here. Like, he's good in competition, but maybe not the stress.
He got pretty close.
Yep.
Nope.
Yikes.
And doing it in this atmosphere is definitely, I would say, probably harder than
yeah, this is not ideal circumstances.
no.
I spent so much time looking at Mike Tyson's sprite face now.
I guess I never really noticed how fast the clock ticks.
Yeah, it's really fast.
Yeah, it's not actual 3-minute rounds.
Oh, no.
Awesome. Round 3? Or 2? 2.
I have to tap it. Save it.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it does. That's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
There, I still have it.
You still have it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
He usually comes out with something real scary, though.
Terrifying.
nice. That was great. You
Yeah.
had the hearts to do it.
Nice. I love how,
All
it's,
right,
how it
two
still
more down.
tells you to get up, even though
Yeah.
it's not going to let you do it.
Yeah.
2 more. He's stretching.
You know, that's like... Getting up is like one of the first QuickTime events ever, right? Where you just like...
Yeah.
It's just mash buttons to make this thing happen.
I guess track and field.
Running back
Yeah.
to your motorcycle and Excite Bike.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Mash. So we can blame Nintendo. I like certain QuickTime events. Though.
Yeah.
I think when they're implemented in appropriate spots.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was really God of
Where they
War,
make sense.
right? It was
Yep.
God of War that made everyone be like, "Oh, people love
Yep.
these things," because I thought God of War did them great, and now I'm
Yep.
kind of tired of them.
But the thing that people really liked about it wasn't the QuickTime event itself. It was the animation and brutality.
it's what was happening.
Yeah. When I play a game, I don't like to push a button and see things happen on screen. So no QuickTime events for me.
In this, like, it's used here, jam on A to get up. That stuff's cool.
Ooh, Is this 4?
Yeah.
And I'd rather have this than the Fight Night line up the analog sticks.
That's stupid, yeah.
Yeah.
Like your vision or something.
Yeah, I don't like any skill being involved in that.
What does that say? Your eyes are just kind of floating around.
You're like some googly-eyed cartoon monster. All right. I'll get up at 8.
Oh, wouldn't that have been great?
I would have lost my.
If they just program that in. Just the odds.
Just every once in
one
a
out of
while.
every million or something.
Oh my God, that'd be the greatest. That's a good frame.
Yeah,
man.
that's a good screenshot.
Now listen to his voice, kind of high pitched. Now listen to Mike Tyson. Way lower.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
captured-
Tyson's voice
yeah.
is like. Yeah.
I never even thought about that.
Okay. Here we go.
You got this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Wink.
and wink. Yep. Yep.
You're sure telling him what to do.
The puppet master.
Oh man, that'd be an interesting multiplayer game. If you did this like a Tyson game, but let the player play as.
Oh God.
But you know, you had to have. You couldn't just do the tells would be there.
Yeah.
Whenever you
Oh
did something.
yeah.
I'm sure there's some messed up game genie code that lets you do
Yeah.
that. Just turns you into a garbled mess. I remember there's some Street Fighter 2 stuff that I do on the Super Nintendo game genie that would
Nice.
Ooh. Look at you.
This is the path to winning by decision, Dan.
I know.
If only there's some way that could have been avoided.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that the sound of him flying through the air?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
One more, Dan.
I know.
That was pretty cool, though.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It's
That was definitely a highlight
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
your 3 hours.
Okay.
And Dan, I'll say this: I don't think I could beat him now.
No? In 3 hours or anything like that?
No.
No? Okay. I like the fact that the story is not going to be over. I like the fact that Joe is going to try and I'll get to watch. I think that's going to be interesting. So, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to say my skills have deteriorated or anything like that, but they have. It's just that's what happens when you get over the age of 18, 19, whatever you're, what is it, neuroconductors, and your speed starts to slow down.
Nope. Whew, boy, this is just as much of a thing as I
We should
feared.
ask Miyamoto if he's ever beaten Tyson.
I doubt it.
We know CM Punk has.
Yes, he has. Yeah, definitively. Yeah.
All right, rally, kid, rally.
Yeah, it's don't get your hopes up. Yep. All right. Well,
Oh.
that was that.
All right.
One more.
No.
That's it. That's it.
All
Yeah,
right.
The one right before this was great.
Yeah.
That was-
Yeah, and I
was
had
exciting.
that one moment of just like genuine gaming magic where just my entire body was just like seriously,
Yeah.
that was
Let's-
amazing. That felt incredible.
Let's not oversell it as magic.
Seriously, that's as distinctive a feeling a video game has ever given me, and this game is 25 years old.
Yeah.
And a game hasn't made me feel like that in God knows how long. So, no, that was incredible. So
I had fun watching it, Dan, and toward the end I was rooting for you there, but at the same time now we have some great drama that's developing here.
we do. I cannot wait to watch that.
Yeah, we'll see if I'll eat some crow.
With
That'd be
Joe,
nice to
but I
see.
don't know who the underdog here is in this, but Joe, you've been talking some serious smack, and you look determined. Like you look like you can do this.
Yep.
And in my corner, I do not freak out like Dan does.
That's true. That's true.
All right. Well,
I think, let me go on record. I think Joe's going to do it.
All right.
I think he will.
do we want to set a date for this?
Not yet.
Okay.
Let's say
hold on.
sooner rather
We'll
than
just
later.
say for all you viewers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We want to do it
We
sooner
want to do
rather
this
than
as soon
later.
as we can,
Yeah.
and we'll give you fair warning when it's coming. So thank you all for watching. If you made it all the way through this, you could see how tough Mike Tyson is.
Yeah.
This was a legitimate stress test for us. And Dan, hats off for going that long.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Dan performed. Even though there wasn't an actual win, I would say that's still a very solid performance under stress.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. And we'll see you either in replay, or super replay, test chamber, or when Joe Juba comes back for his own stress test.